Hey y'all, thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna get straight to the point. I know a lot of people probably don't like those 2 minute long intros to their YouTube video, so I'm gonna dive right in. This video is basically about threading a needle. I'm gonna show you 2 easy ways to thread a needle for sewing, embroidering, or anything that has to do with needle and thread. I'm going to show you 2 easy ways to thread a needle. The first way is with the tool, and the second way is by hand, the old school way. So let's get to it. These patches right here are little patches that I made. I embroidered these by hand with these tools that I'm getting ready to show you that I used previous. Okay. So for this, all you need is this little needle threading tool, a needle, and either embroidery floss or thread. I'm using embroidery floss because I don't actually sew anything. I don't really use thread. I just use embroidery floss, but I know how to use regular thread, if that makes any sense. Embroidery floss, the only thing that's different about this is that it comes apart in strands. So you can use this 6 times, or if you want to double up, you can use it 3 times. Or if you want to do 3, you can use it 2 times. But you can like take this, if you can see it, you can take this apart and use different pieces of thread. But anyway, for this video, we're going to use this entire piece of thread. I know it's kind of thick, but I will show you how to separate embroidery floss on my next video. But for now, we're going to stick with this thick piece. Okay, so basically you take this tool and you take your needle. And a lot of people have trouble threading the needle because of this hole. Like this end phrase, and it's hard to get it in there, and you're constantly like this over and over again. No. I paid maybe like $3 or $4 for this tool, and it is perfect. It's awesome. You can't ask for anything better. Okay, so you take the end of this tool, and you can use these too, but I don't use these, so I'm not going to focus on that for this video. I'm only going to focus on what I've used. You take this end and you thread this end through the needle, like so. And as you can see, the needle is on that little metal wire. I don't know what to call that, but it's a metal wire. So the needle is on there. You take your embroidery floss. You don't have to lick it, spit on it, or anything because the hole is big enough for you just to stick it through. So you stick it through this hole. Once you get it through the big hole, you pull it through just a little bit, just enough to say that it's in there, just enough. Then you hold it, take your needle, give it a nice tug, and there, your needle is threaded. How easy was that? And for the second way, and I don't like this way, so I'm going to throw this out there. I don't like this way, but it's effective. But one thing I did learn when you're trying to thread a needle pretty quickly is to lick the end of your thread. I know it sounds gross, but it is what it is. Lick the end of your thread or wet it. If you don't want to put spit on it, you can put water on it, but you need to make the tip of it wet and flat, like so. It is currently wet, and now what you do is flatten it with your fingers. Make it really, really flat because that way it will go straight through the needle. So let's thread this needle, guys. Got it on the first shot. That is how you thread a needle. The first way is the easiest way, but if you don't have access to a tool, just remember to always wet the tip of your thread or embroidery floss, because it'll make it so much easier to glide through that hole. And that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more how-to videos. I love crafting. I love making all different kinds of stuff, and I love to share. So subscribe for my next video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.